The Dodgers made history on Sunday night at Dodger Stadium in their pitiful 5-1 Game 5 loss to the Boston Red Sox. No, not the kind of history that the Red Sox made as they clinched their fourth World Series championship since 2004. Instead, the Dodgers made history by losing their second consecutive World Series and have now made the postseason 6 straight years without a title. The championship drought has now reached 30 years and there doesn't seem to be any end in sight. Trouble on the biggest stage? That's because the biggest and brightest stars for the Dodgers like Clayton Kershaw, Kenley Jansen will choke on the biggest stage in front of millions of people. Everyone should be used to this by now, but it doesn't make it any less horrific. Kershaw, as usual, disappointed the Dodger faithful. He pitched 7 innings, allowing 4 earned runs on 7 hits with 5 strikeouts. As for the game, it was atrocious, and the Dodgers were never in contention in Game 5. Kershaw, in what could have been his final start in Dodger blue, allowed 3 home runs over 7 mediocre frames, securing his legacy as one of the biggest postseason chokers of all time. He lost both his starts in the World Series this year and will go into another off-season without a ring. He's got 72 hours to make a decision on his opt-out clause. The Red Sox struck first in the bottom of the first, immediately putting the Dodgers in a hole. Only minutes after the national anthem, Andrew Benintendi's one-out single preceded Steve Pearce's 2-run home run. Boston scored single runs in the top of the 6th, 7th and 8th innings, all on solo home runs. Mookie Betts homered off of Kershaw in the 6th. J.D. Martinez homered in the 7th, and Pearce hit his second home run of the game against Pedro Baez in the top of the 8th. More success in the visitors' clubhouse. The Dodgers literally did nothing with the bats the entire game, as I and many others expected. The lone run of the game for the boys in blue came in the bottom of the first inning when David Freese homered, leading off the game. That was the only highlight of the game for the Dodgers. The Dodgers had 3 hits and almost no offense for the rest of the game. Freese did triple in the bottom of the 3rd on a deep fly ball that sailed over Martinez's head. He must have lost it in the lights, and charitable scoring gave him a hit. Of course, the Dodgers stranded him at 3rd when Justin Turner and Enrique Hernandez both made outs. Opposing starter David Price tossed 7 innings of 1-run ball, hardly breaking a sweat. He struck out 5, walked 2 and allowed just 3 hits. Joe Kelly pitched the bottom of the 8th and Chris Sale pitched the bottom of the 9th to end the series. The final out was quite fitting. Small market loser Manny Machado, acquired to give the Dodgers a World Series ring, struck out swinging. Machado, the man who doesn't hustle, batted .182 in the World Series. Good riddance. I hope he gets his money, but what a bust. Once again, we were forced to watch another team celebrate a World Series championship at Dodger Stadium. The visitors' clubhouse has now seen this 2 years in a row. The Dodgers will be back in 2019, hopefully with some changes and a bit wiser. The Dodgers are indeed the Buffalo Bills of Major League Baseball, and man is it painful. Thank you, Dodgers, for another exciting season. This article was originally published here at LA Dodger Report. Image credit, Boston Red Sox. Featured, LA Dodgers, MLB Playoffs, World Series.